Alright, this is the first session with the JMCS helmet and the head tracking system. As you can see, the mission of today is a strike, and I'm gonna ask the tower for a taxi clearance. That's it. Put the mask on. You will start to hear me breathing. Here we are in the cockpit. I missed this clearance, so that is runway 18. Okay, let's go. Parking brake off. Strobe lights are on. Taxi lights are on. Let's go. Takeoff time is 0659. Okay, we're good. Oh, I gotta get used to the head tracker here. Let's not clip the nose. Go clear. Let's just going towards runway 18. Okay. Radar altimeter on standby. Head as desired. Ambient temperature is 0 degrees Celsius. So as a precaution, I switch on the anti-icing on auto. There we go. That's my wingman. Check I can do a little bit late, but I do a light check here. All good. Fire check. All good. Oxygen test. Checked okay. No more warning lights. Let's wait for a slot. There's the 4 F16s in front of us. Takeoff time 0659. It's 5 minutes from now. Let's cross check. Okay. All good. Fuel selector good, and good. Waypoint pre-selected too. What we can do in the meantime is set up our laser. Go back here. 30 seconds, okay. The laser's not activated yet. Target targeting pod on standby. Might as well switch it on. There we go. Air to ground. Could have done this in my data cartridge, whatever. I got two of them. So we ripple, one enter, one single, propose, and go to targeting port. Put it on air to ground. Okay. Now we wait. Go back. Default. Radar antenna positioned okay. There they go. Just the flight in front of us. Yes, that's correct. Right. Quite heavy. Plenty of fuel here. Good. Check. Yeah. Right. Adjust the screen a tiny bit. Clean up the mess. Right. Yep. Rotation 171 knots. Okay. Initial altitude straight to 20 Angels 22. Contact tower. Do a slide turn here, pointing my exhaust away from my wingman. Okay, tower, we are ready. Where's my wingman? Is there. Alright. Let's do a small run up. We watch the all systems are holding. That's a takeoff clearance. Build up for copy, taking off runway 18. Always check. Right. Where's the wingman? There he is. Right. Okay, let's go. Seat, lights, all good. Double check pitot tube is on. Running up and go. Knots passing 130, 140 and rotate. Positive, climb, go, gear up. Lights off. Contact departure, copy. Report airborne. Okay. Let's build up some airspeed here. Clean up the HUD. Nobody in the neighborhood. Clear. Okay. Engaging autopilot. Attitude hold. Select the heading. Plane is flying itself. Light off. Fuel flow okay. That's my number 2. Okay, let's go. Uniform 6. Check out timing here. A little bit behind schedule, so on our way to strike a power plant and a furnace. Going over 10, so standard altitude pressure. I'm not a pilot, don't forget it, I'm not a pilot. I just like to do this. Two's in position. There he is. Okay. Radar altimeter was still switched off. It's not really important, but let's use it. I hear a telephone. Okay. Let's keep climbing here. Keep flying. Don't ever forget it. So good. It's a coastline. So now we're gonna make a slow left-hand turn towards the course here. We're gonna skip this point. I'm gonna intercept this course. So with doing that, we are bleeding off some extra time we have here. So I can already select steer 5. Slowly climbing still. As soon as we are on course, we're gonna do a fence in. Yeah. See, always keep your eyes on the horizon. So autopilot is off, disengage. Approaching 20. And let's level off 22. There we go. We're still more than 2 minutes early, so that's not to worry. Still bleeding here. I could put this in the Heads up display. But I usually never do it. We just passed 22, so hold altitude. And it's intercepting the course again. There we go. We're a little bit early. Since we are the only two planes in our flight. We're not a package, so nobody has to synchronize with us. And that factory isn't going anywhere, so let's just push for it. Pay attention to the radar. Right, so since we forget the time, we will just fly on and first picture update from AWACS. Oh, 140 miles out, that's not to worry about. Okay. This is the boring part, ingress. We just checked out our weapons and we're going to do a fence in. The wingman has plenty of time to do this now. Fence in. Fence in. So we're going to do the same. Switch lights off. Check the ECM. IFF. Countermeasures, check lights, and we go into air to ground. It all seems to be okay and working. We must not forget to switch those two. You see the targeting pod is focused on the steer points. That's good. That's what we need when we get near the target area. Depending on the threat level, we will either drop the bombs very quickly, like 2 of them at a time, or we will just spread it out a bit more. Okay, we're on the way. Let's switch this off. Fenced in. Autopilot steering. Ground target. Jesus, the guy is all very early. Oh, this is 60 miles out. Jesus, dude. Actually, it's not correct. We're closer than we think we are. Okay. Let's air to ground. Let's move him out of the way. Just go trail here. There he goes. Okay. I got a factory inside, so arm the weapons, arm the laser. Sensor of interest. There we go. And I'm gonna lock Fuck one up here. Tell this dude weapons sphere to ground. And start kicking ass. I will switch my attention first to this target. I'll probably grab the building as secondary. Put some more information in the HUD. All good, all systems good, all go. In. Okay. Okay, bombs away. Bombs away. The first bomb is away. You see the plane wants to roll because there's a heavy bomb on one side. Anyway, laser is active. Lasing the target. Make way for him. Roll bandage. 13 seconds out. Jesus. No, I missed it. Because it was slaved. Let's see if we hit something. There we go. Right. So I hit the trim switch here. It was a mistake, but I hit the building, so it's alright. No threats. SA2 is looking at me from a distance. Okay, let's go back. Second one. Altitude fault only. Where is he? Should be there. There's the plume. No altitude fault here, apparently. Okay. It's not easy with all the gear. It's easy behind the desk. Right. Come on, man. There we are. And this is my next target. Okay. Go a bit lower here. Target. Focus. Focus. I'm looking through the HUD, steering cues, and bomb fall lines. Preflight bombs away. I neutralize my trims. Lasers active. I will see it explode. road. Passing over it right now. Straight over the target. 15 seconds before impact. 10. 5 seconds before impact. There we go. Target destroyed. Okay, let's focus on the wingman. Laser off. Pave way. That's his load. Where is he? He's behind me. I feel I'm a lot lighter now. Where is he? Must be somewhere there. Let's look at the targeting pod. You can see his impact as well. SA2 is still looking at us. Nailed it, yeah, okay, let's go back. Right, put this in override, go back to nav mode, ask him to rejoin, but he needs to go in wedge, not in trail as I asked him to do. Wedge, and then I have to ask 3 times for him to come a little bit closer. Close up 1, close up 2, and close up 3. By that he comes close at my ring, just as he would do after the takeoff. Cleaning up the HUD here. Okay, keep the weapon still armed. Request picture. Picture clear, okay. A bit on the high side, who cares? Empty airspace. Fault altitudes. Go. So how much behind schedule are we? Oh, not so bad. About 30 seconds, 40, yeah, 40 seconds, something like that. Right. My number 2 is on the way. Should see him pop up on the HSD soon enough. Another. Picture clear. Well, this was quite easy. But this is how it works when I sit in the simulator, complete in flight gear, except for my G-suit, my emergency package under the seat is not hooked up to my harness. Except for that, I'm geared up the same as the real deal. Of course, my oxygen house is connected to the CRU, and it's connected to the oxygen hose going into the cockpit, but I took it off the oxygen block, otherwise I can't breathe. So I am breathing through this long hose into the mask hose. I'm using the mic. Everything is hooked up. I can hear myself in the simulator, in my helmet. So that's just on course now. Slowly making our way back home. Fuel check. Whoa, we got more than enough. We brought so much fuel. 10,000 pounds still. The nice thing about data link here in BMS is if I roll over my number 2, it gives me not only airspeed, heading and altitude, but it also gives me the fuel on board, what he has. So I don't have to ask him, but he has, like always, a little bit more than I have. 10,800 pounds of fuel. So we're gonna land with a heavy bird, or we can just drop down in the thick air and just burn a little bit extra fuel off. And that's what I'm going to do. Autopilot is switched off. Before we do that, we fence out. I fence out here. That's it. Fence out, lights on. And ask him to fence out. That's it. That's out. Okay, he's nearly at my tail, as you can see here. I'm going to roll, put the airplane in a dive, throttle to the idle. We are picking up speed. Roll back up, and I'll make some unnecessary movements here, just to make our way back home a little bit longer, so we burn more fuel. 551 knots. I don't know where he is, but he's probably chasing me. I put the strobes back on just to increase my visibility. Weapons are safe. He's close, he's close. Let's do another turn. Oh, there he is. Hey dude, you're struggling. Follow me. We're in friendly territory here. So land is T.10, that's like 10. So we're back to the UHF. Checking out. Okay. No way. Dude. He's good. Afterburner turn here. So we are about 16 miles out from our airfield. So we played enough. Bring it back up. 3,000 foot. Something like that. The sun is in the west. Means it's evening. Contact tower. Approach. I want to have an unrestricted approach, or what shall we do? Overhead. Let's go for the overhead. Inbound overhead landing. There you are. One 8. And as always. Okay, contact tower. Request landing. Let's turn the radar warning beeps down. Continue inbound. Okay, let's lose some altitude here. And bring up the overhead brake menu. I like the old style layout instead of the circle, which is driving me crazy. Incoming traffic, well that might be us, 1800 foot above the airfield. Okay buddy, let's report overhead brake. No. Way too fast, so now I need to stay focused. I always struggle with this. So this is our downwind heading due north. Let's put it in the HUD. There we are. Okay, here's the airfield. Okay, gear down. Landing lights on. Descending turn here.